Gulf of Aden, January 27, 2026, 3:42 p.m. The day Yemen's Houthis made their worst mistake. USS Destroye, Arleigh Burke destroyer, 50 miles ahead of USS Abraham Lincoln carrier strike group, screening the Armada, protecting the approach. Standard escort position. Then, Houthi rebels in Yemen, emboldened by Iran's promises, decided to act. Released video that morning, burning ships. Caption, soon. Message clear, we're coming for the Armada. At 3:42 p.m., they kept their promise. 18 anti-ship missiles launched from 6 locations across Yemen. C-81 missiles, Chinese-made, deadly, all targeting one American destroyer. USS Destroye, the Guardian, the Shield. Houthi commanders in Sana'a watching. Sink that destroyer, clear the path, help our Iranian brothers stop the American Armada. Allah Akbar. Their plan was perfect. Overwhelm one destroyer with 18 missiles. Sink it. Create gap in carrier's defense. Force Armada to turn back. Show solidarity with Iran. Prove Houthis did strike American power. But Houthis made 6 catastrophic miscalculations. First, USS Destroye wasn't alone. USS Ralph Johnson, second destroyer, was 12 miles away. Both Aegis systems, both ready. Second, 4 FA-18 Super Hornets from USS Lincoln were on combat air patrol overhead, armed, watching, waiting. Third, 200 U.S. Marines aboard USS Pentagon were preparing for exactly this scenario. Assault helicopters fueled, landing craft ready. Fourth, every Houthi position that fired, every base, every launcher, every command bunker was already mapped by U.S. intelligence, coordinates locked. Fifth, U.S. Central Command had authorization ready. Moment Houthis fired at Armada, response would be total. Sixth, firing at ships protecting American carrier meant declaring war on United States, and America's response to Houthi rebels would be annihilation. 31 minutes, 18 missiles destroyed, 8 Houthi military bases obliterated, 53 Houthi commanders killed, Yemen's ability to threaten shipping eliminated forever. This is how the Armada dealt with Houthis. 24 hours earlier, January 26th, Sana'a, Yemen, Houthi Military Command Center. Houthi military spokesman released video footage of burning tanker, previous attack. Caption in English and Arabic. Soon. Message aimed at USS Abraham Lincoln carrier group. Warning, threat, promise. Houthi Supreme Political Council convened. American Armada approaching. Iran requests our support. We must act. Attack carriers' escorts. Create chaos. Show Americans we control these waters. Commander Abdul Malik al-Houthi. We have proven we can sink ships. We attacked over 100 vessels before ceasefire. Now Americans think we have finished. They are wrong. We strike the destroyer. We help Iran. We show our strength. Decision made. Target USS Destroye. Destroyer screening 50 miles ahead of carrier. Attack with maximum force. Overwhelm defenses. Sink American warship. 6 Houthi anti-ship missile positions prepared. Hudaydah Coastal Battery, 4 C-81 missiles. Mocha Launcher Site, 3 missiles. Aden Command Position, 3 missiles. Taiziz Mountain Battery, 3 missiles. Damar Inland Launcher, 3 missiles. Sana'a Reserve Position, 2 missiles. 18 anti-ship missiles total. Chinese C-81s, range 100 kilometers, sea skimming, designed to kill warships. January 27th, 2 p.m., USS Destroye, 50 miles ahead of Lincoln, detected unusual Houthi communications, increased radio traffic, encrypted messages, warning signs. Commander Jennifer Martinez, Destroye's captain. Something's brewing. Houthis released that video this morning. Now increased activity. All hands heightened alert. Weapon systems ready. This could be real. At 3 p.m., U.S. Space Force satellites detected thermal activity at 6 Houthi positions. Missile systems activating. Launch preparations underway. Alert transmitted to 5th Fleet. Houthi missile batteries showing launch indicators. Possible attack on Armada escorts imminent. At 3:15 p.m., USS Lincoln and USS Bataan went to combat stations. FA-18s launched for combat air patrol. AH-1Z Viper helicopters prepared for strike missions. Marines ready for assault operations. Admiral Richardson, Armada Commander. Houthis may try something. They've been quiet since Gaza ceasefire, maybe feeling pressure to help Iran defend the formation. If they fire, we eliminate their capability permanently. At 3:35 p.m., Houthi launch authorization transmitted. All units, fire on American destroyer. Coordinate timing. Overwhelm defenses. Sink that ship. Execute now. At 3:42 p.m., 18 Houthi missiles launched. Boom, boom, boom. 6 different locations across Yemen. Staggered timing by seconds, all converging on USS Sterett from multiple angles. C-81 missiles, subsonic but sea-skimming, hard to detect at low altitude. 165-kilogram warheads, designed to cripple destroyers. Flight time, 3 to 4 minutes depending on distance. At 3:42:00, 8 seconds after first launch, USS Sterett Spy-6 radar detected missile launches. Automated alert. Vampire, vampire, vampire. Multiple anti-ship missiles inbound. Count 18 missiles, bearing multiple targeting this vessel. Commander Martinez, General Quarters, all hands battle stations. Engage all threats. This is not a drill. Fire everything. USS Ralph Johnson, 12 miles away, also detected launches. Sterett under attack. 18 missiles inbound. Engaging in support. Both destroyers activated Aegis systems, tracking all 18 missiles simultaneously, calculating intercept solutions, prioritizing threats, launching defenses. At 3:42:20, USS Sterett fired first SM-2 salvo. 8 standard missiles, engaging threats at maximum range. Foosh, foosh, foosh. USS Ralph Johnson fired 6 SM-2s, supporting, protecting sister ship. At 3:43 p.m., 4 FA-18 Super Hornets on combat air patrol received emergency orders. Sterett under missile attack. Engage inbound threats with AMRAAMs. Unusual tactic. Fighter jets hunting anti-ship missiles. Desperate times. Critical situation. 16 AIM-120 AMRAAMs launched air-to-air weapons targeting sea-skimming cruise missiles. Difficult shots, but pilots trained for this. At 3:43:45, first intercepts began. 40 kilometers from Sterett, SM-2 missiles destroyed 4 Houthi missiles. Perfect kills, explosions, debris raining into the Gulf. FA-18 AMRAAMs hit 3 more Houthi missiles. Innovative defense working, but 11 Houthi missiles still incoming, penetrating outer defenses, getting closer. 20 kilometers, 15 kilometers. At 3:44:30, both destroyers fired rolling airframe missiles. Point defense, shorter range, highly maneuverable. 20 rams launched total, chasing remaining threats. 7 more Houthi missiles destroyed. 4 missiles remaining. 8 kilometers from Sterett, 45 seconds to impact. At 3:45 p.m., final defense layer, Phalanx CIWS, 4 systems between both destroyers, Gatling guns, 60,000 rounds per minute combined. Brr, brr, walls of metal, desperate last stand. 3 Houthi missiles shredded, 1 missile remaining, 2 kilometers from Sterett, 10 seconds. Electronic warfare activated, jamming missile guidance, deploying chaff, creating false targets. Final Houthi missile confused, lost lock, circled, crashed into the water 1,000 meters from Sterett, exploded harmlessly. At 3:45:30,
threat over. 18 Houthi missiles launched, 18 missiles destroyed, 0 hits, 0 damage, 0 casualties. Complete defensive success. Commander Martinez, all departments report status. Engineering, all systems operational. Weapons, all systems ready. Combat, no damage sustained. USS Sterett survived. Perfect defense, every missile defeated. But at 3:42:05, while missiles were still in flight, something else had launched from USS Lincoln and USS Bataan. Retaliatory strike. Total, overwhelming, devastating. Houthis had fired at American ships protecting the Armada. Now they would learn what that cost. 15:42:45. Houthi missiles still flying toward U.S.